Ladies, are you staying with a man who is a serial cheater? Uh-oh. And I'm also talking to the guys who deal with a woman who is a serial cheater. But I'm speaking more to the ladies because I know men mostly cheat. Uh-oh. I saw a video earlier on the John Deloney show where the lady said her man is a serial cheater. Yeah, because this guy helped her out with a lot of stuff and helped her start a business that she's willing to. That's been one of the things that's been hard for her to leave. You know, and also this woman that because the man makes a lot of money, that's also keeping her in there, keeping her there. Lady, do you want peace? Do you want stability? Do you always want to worry about what he's doing? The narcissism, stress about the narcissism, the lack of accountability, the lack of honesty, the lack of vulnerability, because he maybe has some nice ways. He's charming, he's sociable, he's funny, he helps out around with the house with technical stuff, and makes a lot of money. But that's why, ladies, you have to. I know it can be very more complicated when there's kids involved. But what are your kids seeing? What are the kids observing? What are they learning? That this is what I should tolerate if I deal with a man when I'm an adult. And I know no mother would want that for their child. So why are you setting the example? Why are you setting the precedence for them with tolerating that? And that's why I believe firmly that every woman, even if you're not working, because we know there's a lot of ladies who have stay-at-home mothers, at least have certification somewhere, at least have a degree, at least have a game plan. And am I saying that, you know, the guy's gonna go out and cheat or whatever? I'm just saying that just in case. Hopefully your husband doesn't do that, your boyfriend doesn't do it. Hopefully not. But there's a lot of guys who are leaving these ladies high and dry, and a lot of them staying with the guy because they have no financial security, no financial blanket of their own. It's sad because a lot of ladies think that the guy will stay and always take care of them, but many of them they don't. They leave and then they're left high and dry, struggling financially because they depend so much on this guy financially. Have something for yourself, you know, and also it's also good for your own self-worth, your own self-esteem as well. And of course, there's women who have something on a certification and maybe they're not full-time working outside, but they got something that's doing at home business, maybe a little business, and making some money, you know, at home while the guy's out there working, whether the guy works outside the home or inside the home or both. But economic stability is very, very important, individually as well as collectively as a whole, right? And don't be so harped on the fact that he's this and he's that, he helped me out with this. Ladies, learn some basic skills. Like, you know, my wife, man, she's had some bad experiences in the past with guys and stuff. Sure, a lot of people have. She learned to do things on her own, fix things and repair things and do that, right? She's learned things so that she don't feel like I don't need a guy to do all these technical stuff, right? Because she learned it on her own. So if the guy were to leave her, man, she's good, man. If she has money and she's been saving, she could pay somebody here and there to fix something. But don't focus so much on the positive that you leave out the negative. And I'm not saying that every single negative, every single issue with your guy that's cause for a breakup or divorce. Oh no. There's things that are trivial things, and there's stuff that are major. Right? Like the guy said the thing with John Deloney said in the video, or somebody else said that I heard in the past say, like, there's couples that go on like trips together and vacation together, and think this is supposed to solve the problem that they have. So they go on these vacations, they go out together and do this, but the problem is still there. Go out to eat, have a good time, whatever, and you're happy for a while, smiling for a while, and the next thing you know, you're arguing again because you're not doing the work, however that looks. And if you don't make the change, the past 5 years, 2 years, 10 years, oh my gosh, it's gonna remain the same. Remain the same. And if his kids involved, I know it could be more complicated. And that's why it's important that, I know if you're making good money, of course you could put them in daycare and have certain people, them watch them. If you have family, that's why it's good to have some family connections, a friend connection, you get church connections. It's very important to use that in case you need someone to watch your kid. You got resources. That's why it's good to be in a healthy community that has resources near family. That's very helpful, right? So, yeah, just him being a serial cheater, and he's saying he's gonna change, If he's not doing the work, if you don't see him reading the books on healthy relationships, if you don't see him listening to the programs, observe him. Is he hearing anything about? Do you see him on the audiobook hearing something about building healthy relationship? Hearing anything? Seeing anything on TV, or just the same old sports, movies, politics? Uh oh. Is he seeing a therapist, pastor, counselor? Is he going to any men's group? Uh-oh. I can help with that. Any sort of group that can help to edify the skill of being faithful and being honest and being vulnerable and dealing with lust. Is he? Or he tell you, I'm gonna change, but he's not doing the actionable work. You're asking for more stress, more years of stress. Continue to subject your body to all that abuse. If you love yourself, you're not gonna keep putting up with that. All right. But yeah, stop putting the game plan in. For those who are going through that, someone that's going through that, tell them to set up a game plan to leave. I'm not saying it's always gonna be easier to just leave immediately, but do something. Set up a game plan. Start working on something so that you can take care of you. And the guy is a serial cheater, man, and that is toxic, man. To keep putting up with that. Because he's a nice dad though, he's helped with the kids and all these things, but he's messing around with other women, man. Have higher value for yourself. Have higher value for yourself. Love yourself enough to say, nah, I'm worth more than this. Nah. The lies, the secrets, sneaking around, hiding the phone. Don't want to give me certain information for social media accounts. Come on. Don't put up with that anymore. Late nights. Where you at? Hanging out with the boys and drinking whatever. Why? Just continuing to deal with you drinking with the boys, smoking with the boys. That's not gonna deal with that issue, dude. It's not gonna deal with the issue. That dude should come back from work, and keep up with that. Call him, video call him, stay accountable. Get on with this time. Let's go, and start doing the work that's needed for healing. And it's not harping on him. It's for you. It's for your relationship. It's for your mental peace, your mental sanity. Just like how if you was getting cheated on, he want the same thing too. Girl, change. Typically. Yeah. But if you don't see the actual difference, actual progress, there needs to be a change. Because that's affecting you. The lack of change is a negative affecting you. The lack of positive change. And it's a realistic expectation. Yeah, there's ladies who can put unrealistic expectations on a man. But to be loyal, faithful, that is realistic. Are you doing the work? Or are you just doing the same old thing? So, do what you gotta do, ladies. Keep it together. Stay strong. And God bless you and keep you. And may give you wisdom and what you gotta do next. All right, y'all. God bless y'all. Love you.